Pronouns are important because you don't know what anyone's pronouns are by looking at them, generally speaking. And so we want to normalize the conversation around them because we all use them. Pronouns are words that we use in place of people's names. So if I were to leave the room, for example, you would say he left the room, right? He being the pronouns that I use. So it's a part of common speech that we all use. And that's why they're important, because we want to continue to normalize using them in common speech, because we've been doing it since grade school. So specifically for the LGBT community, it is something that makes people feel seen and validated, and we want to continue to honor that. So some of the more common pronouns that people use are he, him, she, her, and then for those individuals who might need more gender neutral pronouns, they might use they, them. So you hear those most common, and those are just representatives of people's gender identity, for example. So if they have a gender identity that aligns more with the use of he or she, or maybe a little bit of neither, then they would use they. But then you also have neo-pronouns, which is where you may hear ze or there. And those are newer pronouns that some folks use if they feel like they, them doesn't fully represent, their existence in the world. Like they need a little bit more representation of their gender neutrality. They might use that. I would say that this is a space for any and all Eagles. We welcome literally everyone. It's a place where anyone can come and be themselves, whether you're inside the community, outside the community. I think a lot of times people might see the flags and just be like, oh, well, that's for them. And it's just like, no, like you can come, because we want to continue the conversation of inclusion in general. And we need everyone to be a part of that conversation.